Yesterday I was on the middle of my run in the afternoon, and my phone rang. Of course, I wear my AirPods, listen to music while I run our podcast, and it was my wife, and she was frantic, and she was crying, and she was like, "We have Bentley, we have a horse. She's casted, right? And I need your help. And I don't know how long she's been down. I don't know what's going on." And she was really upset because she was very worried about Bentley. Bentley is a rescue is just about to turn one that we have, and she had stuck. And so what casted means is that when the fence line here, as you can see on the fence, you see that there's all those lines that go along the fence there. They lay down, and while they're sleeping, they kind of roll over, and for some reason they get themselves stuck up underneath. Now, we usually try to keep the lines down low enough that they can't, but I don't know how she did it, but she got herself stuck up underneath. And so horse can't, can stand straight up and down, but it can't like shimmy itself back out from underneath there. So we have no idea how it was there or really how long she'd been down. Now, this is very dangerous on a horse because when they're laying flat, they have all kinds of issues. We can have nerve damage and problems with their intestines, and it can lead to death if they're down there too long. And so when, I'm like, well, hey, I can turn around and run as fast as I can to get there, but it's going to be 25 minutes. So come get me. So she comes and gets me. And again, she's just bawling and everything. And so, we have the crisis. We got to save Bentley and get her out. And it reminded me of the crisis management at work, right? And how that's come kind of an everyday thing, something we have to deal with, right? And the two C's of crisis management is what I was thinking about as I was waiting for her to come get me. I'm thinking, uh-oh, she's going to be all upset. There's all this is going on. So I need to think through the methodology. So the two C's for crisis management for leaders. The first one is composure. The second one is communication. Now, what do I mean by composure? So when that employee comes into you or when that crisis occurs, they're all going to be looking to you going, hey, what do we do? This is happening. They're reading things in the news. You remember when COVID first hit, and I remember the day when everybody was saying that we're going to get into the lockdown, if you will, and we're all going to have to shelter in place and not come to work. And I mean, it was just employee after employee come into my office that day with another news article, another thing, this is what they heard, and everybody was starting to get frantic. And so composure is, for me as a leader, to remain calm and keep my composure through the whole thing, to listen, to hear, and to be careful not to be condescending, right? So I know some managers and some leaders are like, all right, y'all need to just chill, right? Y'all just need to chill. That's not what someone needs to hear in a situation. And that's not composure, by the way, because that's bad self-awareness on your side to doing that. But remaining calm throughout the whole time, that's what composure is all about. So as we got there to take care of Bentley, I run out and I assess the situation, and then some. That's the first C, is composure, right? And tell everybody, remind everybody that, hey, she's not thrashing, so that's good. Hey, we don't see a lot of blood, so that's good. So giving them some of the things to feel good about. The second thing is communication. Assess the situation and say, okay, here's what we're going to need to do. And again, using your composure, commonly communicating the steps and things that you need to do in order to get that horse out. And so here, let's get lunge lines, let's get ropes. Here's what we're going to do. Here's how that's going to work. You're going to do this. You're going to do this. I need your help with this. I need your help with that. I need you to get we're going to, take a cloth and put cool water on it and lay it over her head so that covers her eyes and help keep her calm, because when we start to move her, she's going to want to thrash and get out. So we got to try to keep her calm in that process. So kind of walk through the steps in communication, explaining what we're doing and why we're doing it. Now, here's the thing. In crisis, a lot of times we want to just go like this, right? When our communication. And this is where we really can build up our employees and we really can make a difference, is if what we do is we talk about and keep our composure, but then in our communication, it is not just the what, but the why. I need you to do this because this is what's going to happen. I need you to lay the towel over and hold it over her face and stroke her neck, because she is going to be worried about what's happening and she feels the pulls in her body. But if we can keep her calm, that will help us. So you're explaining all that. So bottom line is, Miss Bentley is fine. In fact, where are you at, Bentley? I thought you were with me. Oh, there she is. Yeah, Miss Bentley's fine. Here she is. Right? Are you okay after your trauma yesterday? Are you okay after all your trauma? Yeah, you're okay, aren't you, sweetie? We have no idea. She's just a little bit of a klutz, but she's afraid of nothing. That's the thing about Bentley. She's afraid of anything. She's going to make somebody a great horse when she gets there. But yesterday, it was funny because I got to put into practice that ways to manage crisis, if you're a leader, is the two C's. Keep your composure and good, solid communication.